I just said I have got to get myself some new sheets. I can't stand it anymore.
Yep.
They're old,
Yes.
they won't stay on the bed, and I walk in here today to a Today Special value that I think is absolutely pure luxury, gorgeous colors, great price point. And obviously, I'm not the only one that's glad that these are back by popular demand, but over 37,000 sets of these spoken for since they were introduced at midnight, so I'm not the only one that needed a refresh. So when I say refresh, I mean by adding a simple sheet set, you can transform not only the look of your bedroom, but the way that you enjoy that night's sleep, and we're so excited about that. We offered this as a Today Special value twice before, and the colors were so popular that our viewers said, you know what, you got to do more, and we did it.
Bring them back.
What do we have?
Do you want to start down by you?
Does that work? 9 colors total?
9 new, so we have 9 colors. 3 of them we brought back for you from the first 2 Today Special values, and this time, Jane, we also added 2 pattern animal prints for you.
And
so
these
lots
are
of new looks.
Fully reversible. We'll talk about that in just a second, but starting off here, Amy.
This is the taupe, and you can see that this is a very traditional taupe, which reverses to a lighter, dustier taupe. And Jane, that's done by a dip dyeing process. It's not 2 sheets sewn together, and that's why we have them displayed a little bit more uniquely than you would see a sheet displayed, so that we can show you that reversibility.
The 2 sizes, love it. And this
is the platinum. This was Rick Domeyer's favorite color, and it was also both of the Dan Wheeler and Hughes. They loved this because it's a little bit more gender friendly, but also it's that kind of color that you can mix more feminine colors into. I'll show it to you with the blush later.
With whatever your quilts or your bedding on top is.
Not at all. So this one has been wildly popular, and this is going to be the sea glass. Beautiful, rich pop of color, and then it's going to reverse to a little bit lighter tone.
We're seeing so much of that in home decor now with brown accents as well. Next to that is blue.
This is our blue, and this is really, really pretty in person. It's a dusty blue that's going to reverse to more of a gray, steely blue. Moving down, here is a rich color. So this is going to be your plum. Very rich plum that reverses a little bit of a sheen to a lighter tone.
Really sophisticated palette.
Very sophisticated. And then this is a new one in terms of pattern for us. This is the sterling zebra. And what I love about this, Jane, is that it's a shadow of a print instead of being too bold and hard to work with other colors in your room. That's going to reverse to more of a silver gray. And then moving down again, we brought you another animal print. It's going to be a very traditional taupe on one side, but when you flip both the flat or the fitted, it's going to reverse to this sort of pretty leopard print.
That's just fun. And it's not too much of an animal print, very
sophisticated.
Subtle. Yeah, more of a shadowing type effect.
And then this is going to be the blush, which is one of my favorites. And this is the one I mentioned when we talked about the platinum. This works beautifully with the platinum to add more of a feminine touch. Blush is going to reverse to a really pretty soft sort of lilac. And then lastly, this is such a rich, beautiful color, and this is going to be great if you want to go in more of a country direction in your home. And this is that beautiful, rich buttercream, a yellowy tone.
Well, the buttercream is the most limited today, especially in the twin and the full. So if you want those, then please don't hesitate. $39.98 is the price for every set. So from twin through full, queen, king, and California king. And the great thing about this is you get the top sheet, the fitted sheet, the appropriate number of pillowcases. In the twin, it'll be 1, but you'll get 2 pillowcases in the correct size for every one of the different sizes. It's wonderful. So well, let's show them what it looks like on the bed, because this is really where, you know, if you want to get that look and really change the way your bedroom feels. I mean, look how fabulous this looks. It's so designer and so decorator. By the way, a lot of folks are picking up more than 1 set, and don't forget, when you do that, you'll save 50% on your shipping and handling, so it makes good sense to do that today. Also want to talk about the fact that we're talking 600 thread counts of luxury. So 300 is about the standard. Now we're double the amount of luxury, basically.
And sometimes they're starting to do more research on that too, Jane, with sleep and opinions that people have. Sometimes you get up into that 8, 9. It gets so thin that you can almost read the newspaper through it. So 600 thread count is still going to give you body. It's still going to give you a little bit of a weight. And this is a cotton poly blend. We call it cotton rich because it's 60% cotton. So that's going to give you the breathability. But that poly, don't be afraid of it. That's what's giving you this sheen and this luster. Also, it'll help it from pilling or shrinking. And that's the beauty of that combination.
You know what? It helps with wrinkling too, not for anything. I remember the days of the old percale sheets that were like 175 thread count. But I have to tell you, they lasted a long time because they had a lot of polyester. This is the right amount of Christmas with the 60% cotton, with the right amount of polyester, and this is not your grandmother's polyester.
No, no, no.
These are new, refined techniques. They breathe, they're beautiful. It's going to give you that gorgeous sheen, but it also gives us the opportunity to decorate. Two sides on the sheets, you'll be able to flip one over and create that wonderful decorator look, and then just enjoy beautiful luxury against the skin. When you put your head on your pillow, you want that time to be the time when you can really decompress and just kind of let the ills of the day kind of go away, and you slide into something that just looks good. And really, Home Reflections, Amy, that's what this whole collection is about. It's only available here at QVC. It's designed for us here and for you. So we're able to give you those designer luxury looks at a lot less.
Right.
And it's about, you know, helping you relax and enjoy the home that you've created.
That's right, and not to have to think so much about, you know what, I'm not a decorator, are these colors going to work together? How do I do that? With the reversible sheets, the beauty of this, and we'll step over and I'll show you this one, Jane, is this idea of doing an animal print. Maybe you were a little nervous about dipping your toes into trying animal print. Animal prints become a neutral. It's no more different than a plaid or a floral anymore. As you know, in fashion, it's become just sort of an easy pattern to work with. So think about trying it. This is very neutral. You could add a pop of color in through other ways, a pretty pale yellow or maybe a little bit of pink to make it a little more feminine. And to your point, the idea of making your bedroom an oasis and giving it kind of a designer look, we took the thinking out of it for you because we combined it and did it in one solid tone on one side, and then you can just flip it over and do the print on the other. And if you change your mind, flip it right back and do just a simple, you know, solid color.
At this price point, I hope you'll consider maybe refreshing the family, your master bedroom, but then also the guest room and the kids' rooms, because it's such an affordable way to get a full sheet set. They're machine wash, easy care, just like we've come to expect from all the high quality items we've gotten from Home Reflections. And again, the colors are beautiful. There are 9 different options for you with colors. And basically, if you think about it, it's like 2 sheet sets in one. We say that with a reversible jacket when we're selling it from Denim & Company. Same thing here. Also, I always like to say when you talk about something that's reversible, that means that it has to be really high quality because there are no places that you can hide any mistakes on the other side. So,
and this is a dip dyeing process,
this is a dip
not
dye.
2 sheets sewn together.
So we'll start here with the taupe, and that's one option for you. So from that really pretty deeper taupe into almost a soft stone color, that's your color combination.
And Jane, how about if you picked up an extra set of pillowcases? The blue is really lovely and a nice color to add into the taupe.
Or if you wanted to mix the taupe with the animal option, that's another great way to do.
And even keeping it all tonal
together. Isn't that beautiful? I love that.
I love that too,
So
rich and tonal.
a lot of folks are picking up more than one set, so feel free to do it. Platinum is absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. Can I show you really quickly? I'll pull this down. That's why we have them hung like this. This is the blush. If you wanted to add, like I mentioned when we were over at the bed, add a little bit of femininity to it, how about pillowcases in this color? In the blush with that platinum.
And I would say the same to do.
You got it.
This
and then
color
it's
combination.
richer.
It's a little bit deeper
I
tone.
love that.
And if you've got the really dark cherry wood furniture,
Dramatic.
that would be beautiful.
Very dramatic.
Next to that then is the sea glass.
Sea glass is going to reverse to this lighter tone.
And that's been very popular today. This is actually the color of my sofa in my family room.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, pretty. And then if we move right down here, this is the blue, much prettier in person. It's a light dusty blue, and then it reverses to sort of a silvery blue. And that, again, like I said, works beautifully with the taupe, but it also could work with the blush and some other colors as well if you want to pick up extra sheets or pillowcases. And this is the one you were just showing them with the platinum. This is that rich, beautiful plum color. So it's very, has a beautiful hand to it, very sharp and hot color, but it also has a sheen and a nice hand to it, and it's going to reverse to a little bit softer tone on the other side.
Got it.
And then we get into our animal print. So we move down here, we're calling this the Sterling Zebra. So it's almost like the shadow of a print. It's not too bold or in your face, and it reverses to a light silvery. And then right next to that, we have what's really a traditional color, a taupe. So if you want to stay traditional, that's fine. But with the flip of the flat or the fitted sheet or pillowcases, we reverse it right to that leopard. And then moving right down, this is one of my favorite colors. This is the blush. So it's sort of a light sort of purple color, which can reverse to this really pretty soft undertones of pink. I love that one. And then lastly, who was it, Meg Ryan, that said the daisy's the happiest flower? This is your happy color. This is just going to be a beautiful punch of color, and it reverses to a soft.
I wouldn't wait on that one if you pick that one. If you want that buttercream color, there's only about 300 to go around, and that's across all sizes. So now is the time to think about the buttercream. We're going to welcome Becky, who's joining us from Michigan. Hi, Becky. Welcome in. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Wonderful. Are you doing like I am today, picking up some new sheets for the master bedroom?
You know, I have these already, and I just ordered 4 more sets.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
I'm refreshing one for myself at home, and the other 3 are for my mom's house. I'm actually in Florida on vacation at her house, and we're going to refresh the sheets down here.
Great.
Nice.
So you love them so much that you thought this was a great time to get it at this, especially at this today's special value price.
The price is unbelievable, and I love these sheets. I think they're even more oversized than your usual sheets that are generously sized already.
And that's so important, especially if you're sharing the bed. There's no tug of war with that top sheet, and the fitted sheet stays in place, right?
And making the bed, yep.
Exactly. And they're just that polyester makes them just enough of a slick or a sheen that you don't stick when you're rolling over.
You don't stick, your clothes don't, your pajamas don't get stuck as you're turning over.
Exactly.
That's awesome. You know what? I never even thought about that. It's a good point. All right, that's another reason for me to buy another set then, Becky.
I was going to ask her if they wash well for her too, how the washability and have they washed and dried up nicely for you? Have you been pleased with that?
Oh, beautifully.
Good.
Yep,
good.
no problem with that.
Wonderful.
Great.
Well, listen, tell your mom we said hello.
Yes.
Will do.
Okay, and enjoy all your
I'm waiting for a deep chocolate brown.
Ah,
maybe next year.
I like that idea.
I like that idea too.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can do about that.
Great.
All right,
Thank you.
Becky,
Great
take
to
care
meet you.
now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You know, we're busy on the phone line, so once again, if you have a QVC membership number, the best way to place your orders on QVC.com, or you can use your mobile apps for your smartphones, and you can download that app for free. If you are a new customer, call 1-800-345-1515, and then of course for everyone else, you can use our automated number, 1-800-345-1212.
That's how it's going to come for you, Jane.
That's
so
beautiful.
If you wanted to pick them up for your girls, because I know I have one in his 20s. The last thing he'd rather do is spend money on sheets.
My oldest is in the process of buying a house. So we're putting together a whole mess of stuff for her for the
Great
new
way
house.
for mom to help and her to pick out beautiful colors.
Even better because
like
it's at today's special value price of under $40.
That's right. So you're not spending a bundle if she changes her mind or wants to change up the colors later. But I just wanted to show you, Jane, that this is how it'll come packaged. So when you're giving this as a gift, they are going to see the tonality of it right away. And this is a great shot just to simply show you how it reverses, and that's the buttercream.
Rule of thumb, I think every bed in your home should have 3 sheet sets.
For sure.
One always ends up in the laundry, one should be in the pantry or your linen closet, so that it's always ready, and then there be one on the bed. So if you don't already have some really nice sheets and you want to refresh them, this is a great time to do it because we're under $40. H204058 is back by popular demand. We offered this as a today's special value twice, and we had so many requests for more and for new colors that we brought 3 new colors back in, plus prints for the first time, and of course some of the great classics that you can mix and match with. And now well over 40,000 of these spoken for. And what you're looking at is not a TV trick. This is a beautiful luster, and it's because, Amy, of that combination of 60% cotton and 40% polyester.
Yeah, and we talked about the benefits, and in case you missed it, 60% cotton means breathability, it means softness, but then when you get that added poly, it gives you the sheen, it gives you not slippery, but a little slip, so when you slide in, it feels almost a little cool and nice to the skin.
Like a satiny type of a feel.
Like a sateen, and it's gonna wash up beautifully, and it's gonna dry beautifully. And don't hesitate to pick up extra pillowcases in a contrasting color. I'd love to ask your opinion. I displayed them at the foot of the bed, and I loved your idea of doing the platinum. I think you said with the plum, right?
Platinum
you would
and
love
plum together, I think would be beautiful.
I think that's gorgeous.
I like the 2 neutrals too. A lot of people like to dress like this head to toe. Why not dress your home this way?
I agree.
I tend to go with the darker colors in sheets because invariably I'll take a nap and I'll leave my makeup on. So instead of having to look at dirty sheets that I can't get that makeup stain out of, they hide. It hides.
It's like when you wash your face. Oh my gosh!
It
on a
hides
washcloth.
on the washcloth. I know it hides those stains. And you know, if your spouse or if you perspire a lot at night, the darker colors tend to wash up really good for that.
That's a great point.
So, but for gift ideas, think about the neutrals, because everybody can use a pair of neutral sheets. And here's the other thing, I have a king size bed. Have you ever tried to put together a sheet set a la carte?
Oh,
where you have to
forget it.
buy the flat sheet, buy the fitted sheet? It starts adding up. I think, you know, one fitted sheet can cost as much as what we're offering for a full set in a king size. And you have your choice again of all sizes currently, twin through king size. But I want to make sure you don't hesitate and miss out on this opportunity. You'll kick yourself the next time somebody comes to visit and you're bringing out the old sheets that have edges that are torn.
Right.
And, you know, you can see
always that
stains
way.
in them, and you can see where it's getting threadbare.
That's always that way.
You'll feel better about it. So here's an update. In buttercream, which is the most popular today, twin, full, and California King is all that remains. So limited quantities across the board there, but twin, full, and Cal King, that's all that we have left in that. And then in terms of the other colors, they're just absolutely beautiful. When I look at these colors, I think they all have a different personality. This
and
is
not easy colors to find, right?
If you have a beach house,
yes, sea
wouldn't
glass.
that be a fabulous color for that?
Beautiful.
Or if you're like me, I decorate my family room with beautiful sea glass tones with chocolate brown. I love that combination.
I love that combo too, blues and browns.
Gender friendly, absolutely beautiful, and one of the hot colors now in home decor.
You got
That's
it.
that platinum. Then we have that lighter blush color, and that's a combination of blush and lavender. I think that's really beautiful.
So feminine
for a
against
little
the
girl's
skin.
room.
Or you're right, or I had suggested that this morning too for a little girl's room.
Love that we have animal print for the first time, but it's not your typical animal. It's very subtle. It's almost like a shadow striping. That's your animal in the leopard and the taupe. And then we also have that platinum or sterling zebra, which is beautiful.
So maybe give up your white sheets, right? And you still get the white, but you get a little bit of that print there too.
Then of course the buttercream, getting really limited at this point. Then we also have that great neutral
Very
taupe.
good neutral. And I just showed it to you
There's the reverse.
That's
so
what it's going to look like.
Pillowcases, everything reverse. You've
That's
got
right.
you know, 2 looks on every piece. Then we have your blue. And finally the plum, which is a beautiful shade.
So rich
Love
and pretty.
H204058. You know, we do our today's special value, one of them every day for 364 days of the year, or 364 and a half, I should say.
Right.
For us to say, okay, you know what, we got so many responses from our viewers because of the last 2 times we did this as a today's special value. We had to bring back more, and we encourage you to take advantage of this fabulous $39.98 price and get as many as you can, especially if you've got the bigger beds, those California Kings and king size
nice
mattresses.
Pockets. You're not going to fight with it. And we always take it, you know, for granted that someone's going to have a big master bedroom. You might have a small master where your bed's in the corner and you have to get over there and tuck and you're struggling with it. This is going to stay nice. The pockets are deep, easy wash, easy care.
Not going to shrink.
Not going to shrink, not going to pill. Kind of like the workhorse of your linen closet done really pretty.
And you don't have to worry about wrinkles as long as you take them out of the washer and dryer quickly. Fold them up and put them right back on the bed.
You've got it.
I think it's a beautiful set. I am definitely getting myself a couple of sets too, and I'd encourage you to do the same thing. Amy Scaglione, thank you so much. I know you've had a crazy day. We'll see you at the end of the 2 p.m.
Okay,
show.
sounds good.
All right, sounds good.